Hi, my honors thesis is looking at how personality types affect spending behavior among college students. I'm Alana Rieg, I conducted the study, and my mentor was Dr. Kieran Sullivan. Just to start off a little bit about me, I'm a psychology major with environmental science and economic minors. The economics really drove my passion for this project, along with my passion for psychology. After I graduate in June, I plan to go to grad school at Claremont Graduate University in Los Angeles to get my master's in arts and organizational psychology to hopefully pursue a degree, a career in consulting, management, and human resources. So a little bit about my methods. I conducted a survey that was sent to introductory psych classes. We had 99 responses. The survey consisted of 75 questions, and it was broken into several parts. It first asked basic demographic questions, so race, gender, ethnicity, household income. That kind of provided a background for the students we were looking at. So we found that it was mostly first-year students with high socioeconomic backgrounds. Pretty predictable for a introductory psych class, but it definitely contributed to the results we might have found, and could have been a potentially problem for the study that could be researched further. So going back to the questions of the survey, we had the Big Five personality inventory that investigated the personality aspect of our study, along with looking at self-esteem and narcissism. And then finally, we asked 5 questions on spending behavior. So it asked, do you spend more than your average income? Do you spend more money on non-essentials each month than essential items? And essential items was defined as groceries, rent, anything that helps you live, that's necessary to help you live. And then non-essentials was defined as alcohol, eating out, any clothes you might not need, etc. Here is the first results that we're looking at. So we found that looks and manipulator subscales of narcissism. So narcissism as a whole was not found to be significantly correlated, but looks and manipulate subscales were. So the look subscales is defined as how much you care about the way you look in relation to narcissism. And the manipulate subscale looked at your ability and your proclivity to manipulate people to get what you want in relation to narcissism. So looks and narcissism were significantly negatively correlated with spending behavior. So that means that the higher you are on those subscales, the more irresponsibly you spend, which makes sense. Extroversion was also significantly negatively correlated with spending behavior. That means the same thing. The more extroverted you are, the more irresponsibly you spend your money. Openness and self-esteem, however, were positively correlated, especially openness that was really significantly correlated with a P level of less than 0.01. So that meant the higher you are on the openness scale and the higher self-esteem you have, the more responsibly you spend. So that was interesting to find. It was not exactly what I predicted. I predicted that narcissism and extroversion would be correlated with spending behavior, but it was definitely interesting to look at. And then here we have some interaction effects. So we found that manipulate subscale and gender, there was an interaction effect. So men and women, the higher they were on the manipulate subscale, there was a difference in how they spent their money between men and women. Same with manipulate subscale and income. So we found that with higher income, there was a difference with how they spent their money if they were high on the manipulate subscale. And then same thing for gender and extroversion. That was, again, interesting. It was not predicted in my initial hypothesis, so that was an interesting thing to look at. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my study, and I hope that this will be continued to study in the future.